So let's talk then about what happens when clinicians are put in this situation or the current environment where we find ourselves, right? So they're being pressed for productivity, for utilization. They're doing a lot of administrative burden. And you talk about, I actually like the analogy that you got here going on of this calcification, right? Like people become, or clinicians become, at the VA, I called them apathetic, but maybe it's something similar, right? Where like they don't give patients the amount of patience that they need, right?
Yep. No, that's very good. So there are really two, I think, teaching points out of all of this. So let's talk about them in their extremes. So burnout is almost like a clinical diagnosis. It's the long-term effects of dehumanization. And it's when you've lost zest for your career, your energy around the field that you practice, whether it's healthcare or not. It's where you feel you can no longer make a difference by what you do, and you literally receive no joy from it. So burnout has an antidote, and we'll get to that. But that is more of a profound effect over a longer period of time. That's much different than what I refer to as calcification, which calcification is literally the combination of fatigue, doing things over and over again, and the preponderance of as the day wears on and everything that goes with it. So you're in your sixth or seventh patient. And what you start to do is you start to look at a three-dimensional human being and make them into two dimensions. And that is referred to as dehumanization, because you no longer really think of them as Mrs. Jones, you think of it as the knee patient. And that's natural, that's human. We all do that. And so what is the antidote? What can you do for that? Which is to take some type of break that brain hacks you back into rehumanization, making sure that you can relate to them at a three-dimensional way. For some people, that's a cup of coffee. For others, it's listening to music or breathing or meditation or saying a prayer, whatever it is, whatever your thing is, recognize the symptoms of it and then take action for it. Because at the end of the day, you want to maintain that three-dimensional relationship with your patient, that they're very real, that their truth and their perspective is to be respected and honored, whether or not you agree with it or not. Share emotion and experience that you've had that's very similar to them. Do it in a manner that is more non-judgmental. And then be concerned. That's where the compassion comes in, the pro-social concern. See, as PTs, we're very, very good at pro-social concern. That's why we went in it. We want to help. We want to do things. We want to get better. But we have to maintain the other components of empathy as well, not judgment, perspective taking, or what is known as the cognitive aspect of empathy, or the shared emotion, or the affective part of it.